Welcome to the Militia Gaming community. I'm Trigger, and today we finally have something good to talk about with regards to Need for Speed 2022. Let's go! Before I get into the video, I just want to mention we have a Militia Gaming Co. website. It has everything there that you need to know. All of my best guides, all of my builds that I've done, and a link to our Discord if you're looking for a level 50 crew. So lots of good information there. It's militiagamingco.com. All right. Let's get into the video. So for those of you who haven't heard the news over the last couple of days or over the weekend, Jeff Grubb, who's a leaker of gaming information and a writer for VentureBeat, leaked some details about the next Need for Speed title. I'm not one to promote rumors, but after doing some digging on what he said, it seems to be legit, although at this time the information still hasn't been confirmed by anyone at Need for Speed officially. And since we haven't seen anything on the game yet, we do have to take this whole thing as a rumor. That being said, it seems legit, and he basically said the game will have a photorealistic style with a cartoon-like art on top of it. So like the effects of the tire smoke or the taillight trails or the wind trails coming off the spoiler will be cartoon-ish. Honestly, that kind of sounds pretty cool. I'm interested to see how that looks when they are ready to show the game, but for now I'll reserve my judgment. In addition to that, and this is primarily what I wanted to make the video about, he said the location will be modeled after Chicago and it will be called Lake Shore City. Now this is actually amazing news. Chicago has such a deep history with racing and race culture. It will be a perfect location. I'm super excited about this. Think about the history of Chicago. In 1895, Chicago hosted America's very first auto race. It ran from downtown Chicago over to Evanston and then back. It took them 10 hours to go 54 miles, but the cars looked like this. So that's pretty good, I guess. It also hosted open wheel racing from 1915 to 1918. And the most well-known illegal street drag racing scene was formed between 1957 and 1984, but then they closed it down in 1984 with the closure of the US 30 drag strip. And then during the 40s and the 50s, Soldier Field hosted a bunch of stock car races that would draw crowds as large as 80,000 plus. That's insane for 1940 and 1950. To this day, Chicago has one of the most, if not the biggest, street racing scenes in the US. The Chicago PD has been trying to stomp out these illegal meets and races for decades and have been completely unsuccessful. Let's just say the car modding community and the police in Chicago do not get along, which is absolutely perfect for a Need for Speed game. And on top of that, Chicago has some very interesting street layouts, which I think will lend itself nicely to the game. The rumor is that it's going to be a fictionalized version of Chicago, so it won't be the exact layout that Chicago has, but they are supposedly modeling it after the city, so that will most likely start with the major points of interest around the city and then sort of fill in the gaps from there with their artistic vision. It will be interesting to see if they do include the most notorious Chicago street racing location, which is called Lower Wacker Drive. Wacker Drive is a multi-level major street in Chicago with an underground section that the car community has enjoyed for years. It's a perfect meet and cruise starting point, and its history in Chicago is undeniable. I really hope they find a way to include that type of stuff in the game. Lower Wacker is not the only multi-level street in Chicago though. The city actually has 13 multi-level streets in it, one of which is called Lake Shore Drive, and we are full circle. The question I have for the game is, will they take advantage of all these multi-level streets? It's such a big part of Chicago's infrastructure that I can't imagine it being left out. But if it's included, it would provide some really awesome ways to escape the police with tons of options for race routes and ridiculous photo opportunities. I'm so excited about the rumored location, and I'm interested to hear what you guys think of Chicago. Will it be a good fit for a Need for Speed game, or would you prefer somewhere else like Japan or Germany? Hey, before I go, shout out to all the Heat 5 members of the channel. If you want to see your name up here with the rest of these legends, all you have to do is click the join button below and become a Heat 5 member. By doing this, you'll be supporting the channel in ways you will not believe, and you get all kinds of sweet perks like members only streams, access and specific exclusive Discord channel access. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to the Militia subs. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.